Hey guys, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Twitchi, and we are back, playing the old school games here. I'm ill. I've got to come out and say that straight off. There will be times where I've just got to like mute the stream so that I'm not like coughing and spluttering everywhere. There may be some nose blowing going on, but let's forget all about that because we're going to go to Duna. We're going to drop down just a small helicopter. I think I say a small helicopter. Nah, it's going to be a big helicopter. We need to make sure that we've got all the science. We've got to make sure that we've got a way of putting a scientist on there. We've got to be able to fly to several different places and then return to the return vessel. I think that's not too much to worry about. Hey Richard Jackson, hey SRWB, how is everybody doing? Let's see what's going on in my Discord back here. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, all right. Everything that is needing to be said has been said elsewhere, so that's all fine. I literally have spent like the past like hour or so trying to figure out how helicopters work again because man, I forgot. And I'll be honest. The one thing that was messing me up. Let's have a look in the robotics and just drop down a little light duty rotor here. Also, like it's gonna be hard going on the language. I think I've been trying to talk and it's not been working very well. Triple over there. If we come in and have a look at the aerodynamics down here, we've got a helicopter blade. If I go ahead and just attach this, which way do we want to do it? Something like that, and then we just point. I don't know which way clockwise. Well, I mean, obviously I know which way clockwise is, but I think that's the way we got to send the rotor for clockwise. If it goes, no, that's anti-clockwise. What is wrong with me? So let's do find the right button. There we go. That's the right button that we want, and then that should fly like that, right? Or is that? We're going clockwise. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's what we want. The main thing that's been messing me up. You see this little button here? That is. You have no idea. If you don't deploy extended, it doesn't give you control of this. And like that was 45 minutes of my time there. I've got to say, I was trying to do stuff, but we'll explain that better as I get going on. The question that I've got right now is, what am I going to put in the middle of this craft? We need to have a certain amount of stuff, and one of the things that I really want to make sure I've got is this Science Junior kit here. I also then, I think we're going to lay it that way up. Does that seem good? We'll make some sort of what have we got? Tail rotor out here, and then we'll have somewhere for the not the duplicate. I'm not playing that game. For putting the Kerbal up the front there. I've been having quite the day, it's got to be said. Let's go down. Let's just think about that. That is the thing that I want there. Let's also then go for payloads, and I want to have a service bay on the back. I'm going to make sure this is accessible from the side, yep, just like that. And we'll put some science back there, as well as things like power and such forth like that. I read a book many years ago that would have given you the gist of flying a helicopter. It went into detail. Yeah, so like I do understand helicopters. I get cyclic control. I get the swash plate and stuff like that. And excuse me for one moment as I blow my nose. Unfortunately, Kerbal doesn't quite do all of that. So all I can really do is. You'll see. You'll see as I go through. Let's put a few things in place here. I of course want to have some electricals on the in the main tank here. Got to make sure that we've got the power to run the rotors. If we don't, we'll fall out of the sky. And it sounds fun, but actually I feel like that would be a bit of a failure there. Let's go for a couple of these. Of course, it's trying to give me the wrong symmetry. F, I found out. No, T. Wait, what are these? Which one is it that gives me the... There we go. R was the button that I wanted. Okay. So F, like, changes how the symmetry goes around the part, and then T does which part it's going around, and F gives you the change of these. Oh, man. It's very complicated making helicopters, you know? I mean, who would have guessed? And now I just need to try and take as much science as I can. Now, I'm going to try and only take a single one of these. Let's put the snap back on so that I can actually full on put it at the top there. Okay, do I actually want to put it at the bottom because then my Kerbal can reach it to like restore it, they call it, right? To clean it out and to make it better. I think that's probably the way forwards. Yeah, if you auto rotation is your friend. I mean, this is true. My point of like understanding for helicopters actually came from Smarter Every Day, Destin. I know how to say his name, and he did a whole multi-episode breakdown. He calls them deep dives that went all into all like the ins and outs of how helicopters work, and it really did. I'm sure he could have gone into much more like mathematical detail and stuff like that, but like it went deep enough for me to go, yeah, I kind of understand how helicopters work now. And obviously, almost everything is a simplification on the internet. Never feel like they're giving you the full. Oh, we don't want a scanning module here, but I do want the ability to look for biomes when we arrive. Or the equipment storage. Wait, no. Experiment storage. Yeah, that I think I want an experiment storage on here. I'm not sure about the scanning arm. Do we want to put a scanning arm on the side here? You know what? I feel like we'll put down 2 for balance. That's horrific. This is... Wait, no. The mirror mode shouldn't have them upside down from each other. So what happens if we swap over to radial? Hey, man, what's going on here? You're not doing your job. That one, mirror... Changing the way... that's... Okay, well, we're going to put down just 1 then, and then I'll grab another, and we'll stick it down. This is kind of... bad. I don't know. Is there a way of... I think this is an oversight by the developer. There is no mirrored version. There's no way to actually do so. So what we're going to do instead is have a look. This arm here, light scanning arm, that was the one that we took, right? Yeah. So let's have a look. How much? 0.6. All right, we got to try and find a 0.6. We got a couple of 5s. I mean, they're good. How about you? We might have to settle for the 5. Not great, but okay. So what I'm going to do? How about the thermometer? I'm going to pull the thermometer out of there and stick it on the side. Okay, that should now be balanced, would you believe? I mean, close enough for me to accept it as balanced. Maybe we'll put a little bit of RCS on the side or something like that, but mostly that's good now. That should be everything we want. Is there anything that I'm forgetting science-wise? If you know that I am forgetting something, you know what? Let's put that back open, pop that back in there. We'll put the magnetometer on this side. I don't know if extending this actually changes like what's called the moment of inertia, right? Because in real life, throwing this all the way out over there suddenly puts a whole load of weight on the end of an arm, right? And I don't know if you know much about levers, but this means that this weight kind of weighs more. I know it doesn't really, but it has more force, more action to it. But I don't know whether Kerbal simulates that or not. It'll be fun for us to find out when we're in the test stages. Okay, I think we're pretty good for the basic concept here. We just want to be able to fly this somewhere. I think it does. It should be solid. I'm not... Was that the moment of inertia? I don't know exactly which one you're trying to talk about there. Let's also put this on the back. Now, I am not... I don't think going to put a tail rotor on it. I just want a classic Ingenuity style craft because it's much easier. that is indeed the whole reason. I've just noticed that actually I'm missing a part here. Look, we got the back pressure mat. I didn't have the gravioli detector. I want to put both of those there. Then we've got the accelerometer and the thermometer. That balances those out, and these two balance each other. Okay, that should be fine. Let's close that up and let's go over to the structural, because in here I have the best part. Ooh, I've only got the... Oh, no, that's good. I've got the big ones. That's fine. I thought I only had the small one there, and I was very, very sad. What we're going to do with this is just kind of offset this down this way, use the 3 to make it flat like that, and then crank this. Does that look like good? I think that looks relatively good. We could, of course, put some strut connectors here and make it look like they're actually part of the vessel, which I guess being part of the vessel is a little bit better than looking like you're just free floating. Do I like that? I also feel like maybe this isn't central. Let's something like that. I am two counter rotating rotors. That is exactly my plan. Let's try and put does that fit on the end here? I feel like this just didn't look good. This I can accept as it is, because I'm going to end up putting a whole bunch of like seating arrangement on there. Let's do that actually. Let's do that. I think no, not with the cubic octagonal. I'm just going to straight up throw. Ooh, hello. How are you doing? Turn that off. Put this on. Oh, it totally had it for me there. Right, put that like that. Press the 3 button, and we're going to level it off and then turn it around. Does this think it's the other way around from what it actually is? I think it might, but okay. You know what? I am not sure that this is the plan that I want to follow. Let's throw some bits down and we'll see how it goes. I don't have any panels. At no point. Okay. Let's have a quick look through and see if there's anything we can use instead. One thing that I'd done on the craft that I'd built just before stream was to put a little basic fin on the back here, so when I'm travelling at speed it would actually do the thing that I want it to do. And I'm wondering if maybe throwing a wing underneath here would keep me level, or whether it would steer me around. Ooh, we could use a radiator panel instead. Actually, this sounds like a great idea. Looks good, feels amazing, I'm sure. Something like that. Maybe we'll move the seat down. Does that look like it's actually built for purpose? I don't know. Let's go ahead and throw just a random gusming in there. That should hopefully have put down where my center of mass is. I truly do hope so. We're probably going to have to do better with the solar panels than what we're doing right now, but I'm just... This is our first thing. Did you spend all your science from last week? No, I have not. We're probably going to go have a look at it in a moment. See if we can get some panels or stuff. But honestly, I think that's actually a better look. If I could just move it up a little bit. Let's turn the snap to grid off, and I just kind of want it to line up with the edge of my Science Junior there. And okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to try and get us to testing as quick as possible. Let's look directly down on there. Let's put that like that. I want to have a snap. No, snap. Thank you very much. And that does look about right. So I'll turn off the double. Bam. Okay, great. That's what I'm looking for there. I personally like 3 blades to my rotors. If you have another way that you like to do it, I'm very, very happy to do whatever, but I think 3 blades are the winner here. We're just going to take some Type A's. They're the smallest, and I think that's all we really need, to be honest with you. No, we got to change our radial type. Okay, all right, that's looking pretty good. Going clockwise, leading edge is on the right place. Okay, I'm just going to copy that out. Wait, let's wait a minute. Let's think about this. Maybe if I put the control surfaces down first, we can save ourselves a little bit of time and effort. I've also not thought about things like lighting, and I mean, I suppose we have got landing taken care of here. I've only mildly forgotten what I was doing there. Okay, it's alright, I'm good. Let's bring this down to a single. Thank you very much. And we'll put the control surface there. Let's turn that center of mass off for a moment. Open the editor. Alright, things are about to get intense. Alright, we need to think about how we control a helicopter. And let me tell you, it's not by spinning the blades faster. The entire time that we're flying, the blades should be spinning roughly the same speed the whole time. What we're actually going to do is press that button, and if you look, we can change how much of the air. Let's look right down there. You can see it's tilting around and doing good things here. So I'm going to try and set that up to the cow. Now there's a couple of steps that are involved with this. Let's open the action groups. The first thing I want to do is go to throttle, and then we hit cow, and we've got play position. I really need to think about this thing a bit more often. This is so powerful. As I push my throttle up and down, it will move itself through the position in the timeline here. I'll show you what that means by going to the cow controller and going, hey, these blades, I want the deploy angle to change as as I move up there. I'm going to go from -1 because some guy online said that, and that makes a lot of sense to me, up to about 15. Why not? The -1 is so that I can actually go down rather than 0, where I just hover and wait for gravity to take me down, right? So that's what we're trying to do there. And then as I throw, it changes the position, like how much air I'm taking, how much slice of air I'm taking. That's how I always think about propellers and rotors and stuff like that. It's not so much how fast it's spinning, it's how much air it's pushing, and the only way you can really affect that is by how much air it's actually slicing out. Okay, let's go back to the build. Was that everything I needed? There are a few other things, there are a few other things. Like, for instance, I think I'm going to go for the translate up and down, and then if I click on this bad boy over here, I want torque limit. We're just going to have a control on that. It's really just so I can turn it up to max and then leave it, and then when I'm done, turn it off. Yeah, that's my only plan that I have there. The brakes, I'm quite happy to leave the brakes for the motor, so that when I do need to stop, I can stop. Then up at stage, I know who uses stage for anything. I'm going to go toggle motor power. Bam, just as simple as that. So I hit the button, bam, and it toggle. Wait, what's going to happen when we're flying? Alright, you know what? I'm going to change this to a 1. I think that's probably what I'm going to do there. When I was testing, I put it on stage. I felt so good pressing spacebar to turn my rotor on and off. But I'm going to try and launch a rocket at some point. And when I launch that rocket, with this on the top of it, hopefully, when I press space, we're going to end up trying to turn the rotors on. That's not what we want, is it? There's some forward thinking there. I know who even likes forward thinking. I now need to try and line these 2 rotors up. I'm going to just start by slapping that down there, hitting rotation direction counterclockwise, and somewhere in here we've also got down the bottom that changes from clockwise to counterclockwise. If you watch this blade here, bam, 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 it just swaps around the direction they're facing, and you know. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. If we could line the the absolute has decided that I'm not in the right spot. You know what? I'm just going to let this settle down into the spot it feels like it wants to be, and then line these up like this. I think that's fine. Normally, I like to have my blades offset from each other. Should we do that? I think I'm going to do that. Something like so. It just looks good. Just looks good, if you ask me. Is this it? Is this the test pilot? Is this the test article? I think it is. I'm missing some serious stuff here, and actually, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. The serious stuff, of course, being some inline action reaction wheels. Ooh, I could just throw them on the bottom. That doesn't feel good at all, does it? But we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And I'm just going to slam this on the back, and maybe that hasn't changed my center of mass too much. I'm looking for a little nose cone as well. We'll have a look at the center of mass. Okay, all right. That's not ideal. So we'll just kind of click this. Absolute. Let's turn it, if you don't mind, sir. Turning that one off. And then we line this up with that. Does that look about right? Does that look about the right place? And then we do this one to about the same. Some serious Z fighting going on there, but I think we're good now. I think we can test this. Side chopper. We're just going to go with side chopper for now. Let's see what we got. So we start up. I press 1 button to turn on the rotors. Let's just go. Let's just go and do it. I have no idea if I'm just going to end up spinning out and dying. Is it even light? That's a question that we've got. And then how are we going to send this to Duna? Now, I think we could probably just throw it in fairing, let it down. Did I put a robot on here? I don't think I put a robot on here. I might put a robot in the back. Let's open this up. Put a capsule somewhere there. Ooh. Are they all turning? They're not turning. Do you guys see that? They're not turning. Why are you not turning? Let's turn those off. Does that help? Why? Okay, that's good. That's good. This one works. All right, to the action groups. Obviously, it's just okay. Back we go. Back we go. We can do all those changes here, but you know what? If I do them all here, I'm just gonna have to do them all over again. But so revert flight back to the vehicle assembly building. I was hoping that would count out all of the things that we needed, the double out, sorry, all of the parts we needed. But it looks like no, that's unfortunately not an easy way for life to be. So if I put that over there, what is going on there? Okay, now we put them right. For some reason it removed that. I'm not sure why. So those are both motor powers there. If I click this, it should be the brakes as well, and then we've got an up down torque. I didn't change the torque limit. That was another one. Question: best helicopter? Well, dude, I think you've just nailed it that way. I mean, can you think of it like, obviously the Chinook has a little bit of certain je ne sais quoi, right? You know, like I used to live, and I suppose technically I still do. The little town that I came from is pretty much underneath one of the training flight routes for one of the Chinooks. I think they came from Salisbury. I don't know exactly, but quite often you'd see them fly up to the edge of town, turn, and kind of go away. So, yeah, bit of a fan from familiarity. Okay, has this done everything that we wanted it to do? Let's do a control surface test again. Because essentially that's what we're trying to do, right? We just got to make sure that we've got everything covered before we send it to another planet and find the thing that we forgot about. Because that's just how life goes, right? That's just how life goes. If I click over here, they're both deployed. I don't know whether I need to turn these off or not. I kept on turning them off in the test, so yeah, maybe. All right, if I throttle up, yeah, that doesn't look good though, does it? Look at that. What is this? Okay. There's got to be you, right? Open the editor. Copy. Paste. Now, why have we got 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this top one. Now let's have a look. Okay, that's good. It does, to my eye, it looks like it's going the wrong way, but when we use it in Kerbal, it's actually all right. So we'll be fine with that. Now, which one turns up the torque limit? I didn't know. Yeah, there we go. I've got this totally the wrong way up. Okay, I'm pressing down to go forwards, but there's that up and running. That's nice. So I guess I mean, is this it? Yeah, there we go. Ooh. We're up. We're flying. We've done a thing. I should press T. Okay, so let's, for the first test, try and land on top of the VAB. Maybe I should be using a little bit of... Is there no rotor noises? Is my game once again busted with sound? I'm not sure why this is going like this. Now that I say that, I don't think I've ever heard rotor noises. Maybe I'm wrong. If someone could let me know there, I would be very helpful. Jeb's going to Elu. Let's remember Jeb's going to Elu. It doesn't like it, does it? Look, it's flashing yellow. We had a Spitfire flying over where we used to live in Cambridge. Now being English, I think that's the best plane. I mean, obviously the Spitfire is the best plane anyway. Nah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard because obviously, you know, being English, I want to fight for the Harrier here as well. I mean, did you have VTOL capability in the 80s? Who knows? Okay, let's just try and land it. Now, this gets a little bit awkward because obviously I'm doing what people tell you not to do in helicopters, and I'm just kind of pitching to get. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm just pitching to get in the direction I want to be, and that's not ideal. Let's try and slow down. Bring the throttle down. Pull it back a little bit. Okay, I think we're going to have a nice landing. Press X, turns everything off. Press upwards on the... Yeah, turns the torque down. Now, I have to warn you, when your torque is still up, the power is just draining constantly. Yeah, those torques are down. Okay, that's good. If we press turn B on... That should stop the rotors as well. Okay, and we are charging. Now, we are going to need more power than what we've got here. It took me the majority of my power to get this far. And also, Gusming seems a little uncomfortable with this. But, okay, this is good. This is good. I feel like we've had a success. Do you guys feel like we've had a success? Let's turn the blades off. Let's turn the torque back on. We're still at 0 throttle. So actually, technically, we're being pushed into the floor right now. You can tell, by the way, I can actually turn just a little bit. I'm going to turn the amount of pitch that we've got down a little bit, I think. Because, like, look how small amount I'm using of the throttle. I thought we were on chase. Okay, let's get onto locked, and then we can just look from the back here. I feel like that's the better way to fly. Let's go check out the monument. The monolith. Monolith. It took me forever, absolutely ever, to draw the connection between these monoliths and 2001 monoliths. You know, I don't know whether that's actually what they were aiming for or not, but simply by the fact that they called them monoliths and they're both in a space thing, I feel like that is a thing that we've got. Now, the real question is, am I going to recover here? Oh, I feel like I need a tailplane. Just to keep me going in the same direction. I don't want a tail rotor. I just want a little... what's the word I'm looking for here? A little fin or something like that. Look at my power! Okay, we need more power. Because, of course, even here... I wonder how many RTGs we can shove in it. Even on Kerbal, which is closer to the sun than Duna is, we're not making enough power. I do wonder if we could just put the big panels on. Should we try that? Different solutions. If you've got any, I'm looking for them. Okay, we're moving forwards at quite the rate. Let's throttle up just a little bit and try and slow down here. Bring that down until I'm not going up anymore. Okay, that's good. And we should just now level off and just touch down. Oh, look at the power! Look at the power! Look at the power! Let's go down. Let's go down. Thankfully, this is not solid, so we're not going to clip into it. You know, I'll just give it a little tip just in case. Still moving forward at like 7 meters per second, but that's all right. It turns out this can land at 7 meters per second. Turn the torque down. Which one? We can't see what torque it is whilst we're landed. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I think we did okay. We could definitely use better power systems. We could definitely use better power systems. I'm wondering if putting like the big multi-fold out ones is a bad idea because of air resistance, right? So let's try and keep to the big panels. Power. Big old... Is this too much? Is that too... Oh, I mean, yeah, kind of. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, guys. If we've gone that far, things are bad, right? If we've gone that far, things are bad. So let's just go with a little symmetry. Mirror symmetry. There we go. Oh man, you can tell I'm ill. It's taking me so long to think of words. Okay, I think we're there. Do you think we're there? I think we're there. Oh wait. This. Slap that on. Oh, you're back to front. Press all the buttons until we find the right one. Turn off the mirror. That one. All right, great. One thing I did experiment with, and it looked kind of cool. If we put this all the way back here, I don't know if I'm going to do it now because it's a little over the top for what we've got. But then if I come into the communication, go into... Oh, we definitely need to think about this more, actually. Wait. Whilst this was just going to be a... let's click this down here. Whilst this was just going to be an aesthetic choice, actually... Extend. Wow. Oh, it goes out the back. That's no good. I don't want it. Don't want it going out the back. This is a little like support or something like that. There we go. It kind of looks like it's attached, right? Kind of, maybe if you squint hard enough. So we could launch it like that. Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, another thing is we can save some power by coming in here. Let's turn this down to about 10% size. That should hopefully help with the power draw. 2 kilonewtons max. Wait, that's not power. That's motor. Where's the power draw? It doesn't actually tell us what the power draw is, which is unfortunate because I kind of need to know. I kind of need to know. Okay, this is looking okay. I still don't know how we're going to launch it. Hey, Lutsenko, Alexander, how you doing, mate? How you doing? It's good to see you again. We're currently trying to figure out how to make a decent-sized helicopter that can carry enough science to make it worth going to Duna. We're getting there. This is definitely a flyable craft, but it's also... I probably should have turned down the torque. At the same time, I don't want to turn down... Not the torque, the pitch angle. I don't want to turn it down too much because, of course, we're going to Duna where there is not so much atmosphere. All good. All good. I'm glad you are all good. I'm currently quite ill, so we'll be seeing how that works out for us. Click Q. Quick test. It's not working, of course. Wait. Revert to vehicle assembly. I did a bunch of changes to make it fly, and then I didn't do the changes in here. Unfortunate, but it's the way of things sometimes. So if I click Q. No. Okay. I kind of thought that was it, but yeah, I hate doing that. I hate doing that so much. Right click, open editor. So yeah, let's get rid of that, and we paste and we paste. Okay, I'm glad it remembered the copy paste for me there. And then if we click on these, there should be a deploy and turn these off. Okay, that's cool. And then we turn these off as well. Save that. Hopefully that does get completely saved there. Was that the only thing I needed to do? I think so. Save it, launch it. Let's go again. Whew. Let's try and land on the astronaut complex this time. We're going to go over the top of the VAB. We're going to land on the helipad at the back. That's actually one of the harder places to land, as far as I'm concerned, because you got to like drop down afterwards. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, look at it. Look at the rotor twist. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. What is going on back there? Did you guys see that? I presume it's some sort of like culling. It was like, well, this is behind the blades. We don't need to deal with that. So this button here turns my rotors on. You're going to weigh less on... I read that. I know what you're saying, though. We're going to weigh less on June. Ooh. Oh, we're weighty towards the back. Someone forgot to take into account the change of center of mass when they put a fin on the back. Oh, what a terrible designer. Who does that? Who does that? Okay, well, we'll try and sort that out during our... Well, not during our flight. When we get back. Well, if someone could just put that in chat... Center of mass is not right, then I will see it again at some point. Let's try and go up and over. I've heard you way less on Mars. Is it about 60%, something like that? Oh, let's ask my phone. What's the strength of gravity on Mars? And it should tell us. So it's about a third. It's about a third. So we have let's just call it 8 meters per second, and it's 3.7. So actually, maybe closer to half. Closer to half. We could do some calculations, but I'm not going to do that. One time, at some point, I'm going to do a little science stream. I think I've just learned how a whole bunch of ways you can do some statistics with like big picture surveys, and it's quite a simple thing to do of just counting the number of dots at certain brightnesses. And I feel like that's a good way of introducing some relatively not easy science, but easy to understand. I pitched too far back. Too far back. So relatively easy to understand science to show like what astronomers actually do. I think that's a good way to go. All right, look at the power. Look at the power. Okay, this is really good. Okay, up we go again. All right, well, we have the ability to go wherever we want. Now, I don't think we're going to go to the mountains over there. But should we find out whether this can land on water? I think that might be an idea. Let's go give that a go. Who wants to make the center of mass? Thank you very much. Who wants to make the helicopter noises? Nah, it's not quite right, is it? I'm too ill to make proper helicopter noises. Oh, now I need to cough. My apologies. Oh, the same button that mutes my stream also drops the thing up and down. Okay, that's nice. It is actually a relatively nice helicopter. Thank you very much. I was somewhat surprised. What I need to do actually, I think, is to set down and see where we've got science from and where we don't. The other thing I need to do is try and send with this craft something that can use KerbNet to find out where all the biomes are, or maybe we'll just have a look at a picture online and see where the different biomes are for Duna. We need to try and find ourselves somewhere on Duna where we can send this for like at least three separate bits of science, right? 3 separate biomes. I think that's the thing. Blow and quickly move your finger left and right. Close your mouth. Oh well. Okay, I thought you were trying to tell me how to clear my nose for a moment there. I was like, what? Oh, but of course, helicopter noises. Yeah, that's right. That's cool. That's cool. That's really good, actually. I'm going to remember that next time I'm talking to, like, you know, anyone who wants to know these things. Okay, we're going to try and slow down, but also not go up too high. I think I actually need to set my throttle to be a little bit lower, and then on both ends. We don't need to be moving so fast, and I feel like I would actually like to throttle down more when I'm about here, you know? Okay, here we go. Don't touch down too hard. Killed it. All right. Press up to turn this off. Yeah, there it goes. Boop. And then press the brake. Okay, good work. Gusman, can you leave seat? Okay, there we go. Oh, Gusman, get up, man. Get up. Okay, this is good. Whoa, what was that? Man, that was some serious. You know what? I don't know if we can do it now, but this is ideal EVA deployment, right? Collect the data. I don't know why I'm getting this. There is no need for me to get this science, but you know, I'm here, so let's get the data. Let's take the data. I feel like this is how you make a good test, right? This is how good tests happen. I can climb up and down. Alright, cool. I think you can do a thing like NASA where the heat shield separates after the atmosphere. Ooh, what a good plan. Okay, we'll make a little capsule for the helicopter. Ooh, I don't know about the tail fit. No, we'll figure it out. Maybe it'll come down nose first. And yeah, I don't know. Did I get that? I'm gonna just assume I did take the data over here. I've started picking up the American data. I don't know how this has happened, but you know, it has. Oh, we should try flying with this out. Can I do that? Can I? Oh, I broke it. Oh, I didn't know that happened. Oh, I did not know about that. Oh. Hello? What? Gusman Kerman, Master of Physics. Okay, good work, my friend. Let's also get the surface sample and EVA. Not that we need these sciences. I really do have to stress that we have not got that much of a need for science. So I'm going to recover this vessel. I'm going to have a little round of applause. I think that's a good idea. Ruster's had good ideas. Also, Luna 25. I like your humour. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, so when we go to Eve, I'm definitely going to be copying like the Venera crafts and stuff like that. Like they nailed that, right? They absolutely nailed that. Hello. Welcome back to the R&D point, by the way, guys. We could definitely... But there are the parts that I didn't have. We could definitely, like... What's the largest fairing size they're going to give me? What's the largest fairing? No, not that. Because I'm thinking that we could probably just hide it inside a fairing with a heat shield and try and make it bottom heavy. Okay, I might actually have it. I might actually have all the large fairings. I don't know. Ooh, ion propulsion. We'll play with that on some light planets at some point. Okay, it looks like I do indeed have all the fairings. Okay, well now we know. Now we know. Let's leave that. At some point, are we just going to spend these? How much do these cost? Let's have a look. 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 15. 1,500. Oh, we can't quite. We can't quite. Which one are we not going to get then? I mean, that's important. And I think that's important. There's the fairing. I'm going to grab that then. And then out of one of these two, I think I'm going to get this capsule. Also, cut. Oh, no, that's too big a plan for now. I was thinking about how we could make a giant space plane type thing that we just park in orbit around Duna, open the bays and drop out little craft. But that's too much for me today, I'm afraid. I cannot deal with that level. But that is something in the future. We'll definitely make that work. Okay. I want to now wonder where we're going to attach this. So let's... I think we're probably going to want... Oh, it won't let me do it there. Well, then what are these nodes? Ooh. I found something there. Oh, that's the batteries. Okay, well, I'm going to attach it to this top bit then, right? And then... Oh, that's upside down. Let's not do that. 1, 2. Attach it to this top bit here, and we'll make that again in a moment. And we'll use the magic of... okay. Alright. Okay, and alright. I think I'm going to remove these, because the center of mass has been thrown off by it. But we do need a part... We do need... I don't have a robot on here, so do we really need a robot part? Am I just sending a Kerbal all the way in... I think I am. I think I'm sending... the problem is I've got a landing craft that's already got a Kerbal in it, you know? Build fairing, thank you. You're in my way. So something like that. That's the closest we can get. It won't let me go up any further. Why not? Because of the bad angles. Whoa, okay. There is a big problem with this, and a big problem that I should have seen coming. I don't have any decouplers on it. No. So let's go. I'm just going to go for a stack separator. I think that's probably the winner. So we'll just throw stuff away and not worry about it. I obviously want it to attach to the middle. Is that on the right bit? Yes. And then by rotating the stack decoupler, we'll move the actual stack decoupler, and then we'll know that that's the bit that we're attached to, right? There we go. By the magic of Kerbal Space Program, we have this. Now, is this balanced? I mean, kind of. I attached it to the rotor, so that was the thing. But Buzz would have been stuck with that switch that broke the lunar. Oh, I missed some good conversation. The thing about the space pen is it wasn't NASA. It was a private company who was going to then try and sell it to NASA. But yeah, the space pen's still a good story. I think we can launch this. Can we make this robotic? Sort of like if we, what's the largest part we've got here that would work? I don't know actually. I don't know. I was kind of hoping. Wait, save it, leave. We're gonna go buy some parts. Oh, we can't. I've already spent all the money. I got so wrapped up in trying to clear the tech tree, because I think what I want is down here somewhere. Not you. This? No. You. That's what I actually want. Oh well. I probably couldn't have afforded it anyway. We wouldn't have been able to get... Yeah, no, look. Because we bought that. No, we didn't. But those two together was more than I had. So that's fine. I didn't shoot myself in the foot. My foot was already missing. So what I am thinking... Let's grab that. Is there an extra... I mean, we could do this. No, we're not going to do that. It's going to be like, oh, we could totally put a bit on there. I'm thinking about how I could just pull this off of here. Grab you, put you on there, and then put that there. And then we have essentially... got the same thing, right? It just is now controllable. Are you feeling like I'm going to need some struts? I feel like maybe I'm going to need some struts here. Just to stop things wobbling around so much. No, that's the wrong type of symmetry. Why are you suddenly there? You are... Okay, there we go. And we'll just have it held in place however is possible. Okay, that's good. Then we want larger tanks than that. Oh, wait. Do I not have appropriate tanks? There we go. That's an appropriate size tank. I was kind of hoping that we'd have a larger, like a rounder one than that, but I feel like we're probably fine. That's too much. I wanted one of these, like, thinner tanks. The reason being, I wonder whether we got an RCS tank capable of doing it, because then I could just throw some RCS tanks around some RCS ports around the outside and just like push ourselves into the atmosphere. All that's left is indeed to make the rocket. Though I'm thinking about how we can just drop this bit down on its own. And that's what I'm trying to achieve right now, is have this, maybe this be the bit that goes from, well, the bit that slows us down around Kerbal, around Duna. What heat shields do I have access to right now? You. Bam, beautiful, exactly what I want, right? And maybe if we've got a larger one of these, it's not quite large enough, is it? Oh, is that letting me put it? Oh, I thought it let me put it there. I was going to be like, yay, but no, it's just randomly placed in the middle of nowhere. What happens if we then? Is that going to be wobbly? Should we find out? I think it will be wobbly, but we're going to do this, which is always like the band-aid of the Kerbal world. There we go. We've got ourselves some struts, right? So something like that, and we'll look at the heat on the inside and be like, oh, how nice. And then just to finish us off, I think now normally I'd be going like these small engines, but I don't think that's what we want. Let's go with these studs instead, and oh, that's the wrong button. And I think this is now a workable spacecraft. Should we give those a little bit? I don't know. Do we need a little bit extra there? Just to get the nozzles not being inside the heat shield. I don't know if that's a thing we need to particularly think about, but it's a thing that I'm going to concern myself with. You there and there. Okay, there we go. That's everything we want. You know what? I think you're right. Let's just take that down to 2, and that will be nice. All right, let's build ourselves the rest of the rocket and then launch this off to Duna. How much Delta V do we have right now? It says none. Why? Oh, you're just liquid fuel. That's why. So you want nuclear rockets? You tell me. There's no way this is going to be right, but let's try it. I can do some cool stuff on the side here with these that also only have liquid fuel in them. Yeah, Yeah, I mean that's better than the nothing we had, and that's 1,000 delts. That's pretty good. I do wonder whether if we throw a aerodynamic nose cone, not you, on the end of here, is that gonna block the solar panels, or are we just like, okay, that's good enough? I'm hoping that's okay, good enough. I think this should be fine. And then just to finish off the look, we need some comms. Like these, I think. What's your range, my friend? What's your range? I can't see it. It should be here somewhere. 224 gigameters. I think that's what that's supposed to say. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I need to remember to deploy that when we get up into orbit, else I'll forget, and then we'll lose power by the time we get there. 0.25. No, this one. This is what we want. Is that too much clippage? Oh, I do in fact know about the Baran. Also, Sinsai? How you doing, mate? How you doing? Welcome. So I've been wondering whether we need parachutes or whether, because we're going to have a Kerbal in here, we just land with them. Yeah, we deploy when we're up in the upper atmosphere and fire the helicopter up and land the helicopter. Sort of, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we're going to do because we're flying a science helicopter. I think we're going to need a double lander. Does my lander... Wait, we need to go look at something. I have, at the moment, got a orbiting facility around Duna. The orbiting facility around Duna also has a lander next to it, and I don't know whether the lander can land itself or whether it needs to take my pilot with us. Fully automated shuttle... No? Yeah, oh, what, the Baran? Yeah. You? Oh, hey, you got thrown out. This was a boost stage that I left close to the orbit of Ike, and it interacted with Ike and got thrown out into solar orbit. I loved it. That was exactly what I wanted to happen. It was unfortunate I didn't get to see it happen, but we left it there knowing that would be a thing that would happen. So let's have a look. You here, do you control on... I've got to stop pressing shift when I land somewhere. What was that? What was that? I want to know... I'm going to save it. I'm going to get you out... Oh, you're up there. Okay, get back inside. Is anybody in here? Hyas. Oh, Hyas, do you not have room to be in here? I bet we can't transfer anywhere, right? Review. Oh, we got data. Have we really got data? Transfer crew. Transfer. Yeah, look, these places are both full. Okay. I guess that's not the way we're doing it then. Still didn't tell me whether there was actually a robotic part in here somewhere. Inline stabilizer, docking shield. Hyas, we've saved it. We're going to get you out, let you go. Then we're going to undock. And then I'm going to switch over to one small step. And no, it does not have robot control. Okay, that's fine. Can we swap that back? Where's the bit that tells me? Oh, it doesn't have any robot control. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna load it. I guess I'm gonna send another. Another lander. We just send it without a person on board, and we send it as part of this crew. Hello, Power. How are you doing? Oh wait, how much science have we got? Only 12. We've recently sent it all over. Things have become a little bit more complicated than I thought they were going to be. But yeah, what's life without a little bit of complications, eh? Open. Science shop. You know, I'm just gonna... Science chopper, thank you. Alright, had me a little worried then. That was the autosave. Let's fly this up here. So this should be able to land on its own, right? Autonomously, if you will. It's going to end up on its side. It's got a bunch of communicatrons, but I feel like did my that's too small. Did my craft... Is this all liquid? This is all liquid. Okay, looks like we're scaling. That one. That's the size tank I'm looking for. Thank you. We're going to go with that one. This shouldn't be too much, but we'll see. I want a big old lift stage. No, not you. Do I not have a light? Wait, so let's go over here. Let's filter by cross section. Let's go for the size 4, size 3. I don't have any engines here. Oh, look at that. Oh, so the largest I got is the main cell. I'm gonna have to do something to make that work with it. What have we got here while we're at it? So that's actually quite a bit of fuel already. If I was to do this, pop the mainsail down here like that. Look at that. That's enough to get us out of the atmosphere. Is that enough to get us to Duna? I don't think so. I've got a Delta V map mod installed here that tells me my numbers. So not quite, unless wait, unless this button needs a little bit. Yeah. So when we get up, ooh, look at all of that Delta V. You know what? Is this it? Is this all we need? I mean, it could be. Should we try it? I think we're going to try it. Look at this beast. Yeah, I think we're going to try it like that. Anybody wants to argue with me, now's the time. Because this could be disastrous. Could be absolutely disastrous. But I'm okay with that. What's the to weight ratio? 0.6. So we're definitely going to need more boosters to get us just even off the pad. I wonder whether I could actually use more of these to get more mainsails on. Like, wouldn't you like another 3 or 4 mainsails on there? I think the best way to do. Wrong size. Would be one of those, but that's not going to work. Looking for an adapter that will fit. Oh, yes. On top of the mainsail. Do we want 4? Is this too much? Am I about to destroy my Delta V by having too many engines on? I mean, it's still quite a lot. And we're going to have an awful lot of Delta V because we're taking some nuclear drives here. I feel like, actually, I probably just want the straight... Come here, and you come off of there. That was not doing really what I wanted it to, but doing it like this, I think will. Yeah. All right, I'm about this. Okay, yeah, actually, and some. I think this is great. Let's go aerodynamic nose cone. We're going to point this inwards so it looks somewhat sleek. All right, look, Pollux solid. You want the Pollux? All right, just for you, my friend. We will put the Pollux on. There's the thoroughbred. There we go. Like that. Definitely some of my favourite solid boosters. So we will go ahead and do so. Do we want them to stick out a little bit? I think so. They're quite big. They're quite boosty, and they could quite easily hit those. So let's go with. Aerodynamic nose cone is what I want. Is that the right size? That's not the right size. How about you? Nope. You. There we go. All right. We got there. We got there in the end. I'm gonna need some struts. I think we can all agree with the struts. And then, are we ready? Are we ready? I think we might actually be close to ready here. Side chopper is a go. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Use 2 of the big solids, or 4. Yeah, no, 4. Why not? We got to make sure we get there because I'm obviously worried that we're not going to have to fuel. Please remind me that we desperately need. I'm gonna land that person. Oh no, I can't. Okay, so the plan is we fly this to Duna, we land the the Kerbal that's in the landing craft on Duna as well. We put these next to each other somewhere where there is a whole bunch of biomes close to each other. Which ones are the Russian-style nose cones, if you don't mind me asking? I'm not sure which ones you would consider to be. But unfortunately, because of the weird... I think these are the weird widths, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'm being a little weird myself. I do like to be, so I'm down with that. 1.5. Is that the Pollux there? Okay. So, like, yeah, this is the only one that actually fits. I think the angled one... so unfortunately, no. They are different size to this. We could... Let's try it. Put that there. Put this here. Somewhere... Is that... No. Move these that way. Or... 180 out like this. People hate it when I do this. I have got so much hate for this in the past. But I might go for it. It's going to push them away, right? When the airstream catches, it's going to peel off. I haven't put the struts back in place. I mean, I'm down. All right, let's do this. Save it. Is there anything I missed? I think we're good. Launch it. Yeah, we got a keck. Love it. Okay, finally, we are out. We're on the launch pad. Oh, are we though? Or are we just going to watch the loading screen forever? This might be a thing. Okay, all right, we're here. Ooh, I don't like the wobble. I think we can live with it though. We've got the Delta V to spare. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Oh, you know what? I thought this was going to shake around a lot more. We're doing okay. Let's start making a turn and see how it does with that. Nice little angle on this. I like it a lot. I'm just going to immediately hit prograde here and try and keep us equatorial. Maybe even turn a little bit faster. We're already up to 200 meters per second. We've not even hit the air yet. We are not the air, the clouds yet. We are punching through. Just like the air has got to get out of our way. We are moving and we're not taking no for an answer. We're 6 kilometers already. Man, this is too fast. This is too much. We are going just far too fast to the atmosphere. I'm gonna kill this throttle a little bit. Let's save us some fuel. 2Gs sounds pretty good to me. The only reason we actually need to keep the engines on at all is because we need some steerage. Look at that line there. Boom. You normally don't see it quite as extreme as that. Apple App System, I'm going to just hit 100. I don't like the fact that we can't... Well, I guess we're just going to kill the engines, and when the solids stop, that's our height. That's where we're going to... Oh, actually, I've got to turn the engines on so that we've got some control here. Need some control. Okay, that's pretty good. I do prefer it if we're on surface, though, because then we can see where the wind is trying to drag away. Let's just do that. Let's just do that and see what happens. I think right now we're learning that I do not... Oh, Pollux has a gap. Does it? Does it? I can't tell now. But, okay, that's cool. We are learning that I was a little bit underzealous with the SAS. We could definitely have done with a little bit more there, but I'm fine. I do like dropping solids after we've stopped accelerating. This slow drift along with your equipment just appeals to me. You know, I think it's a great thing. I'm going to physics warp here because I would like my craft to continue trying to turn over. And I think at times 4 we can wait the 30 seconds it's gonna cost us here. Oh, I wish I'd prepared some things to talk about, though. Did I mention I've been ill today? I've not really had a lot to think about. Hey, what's going on back at Indian Human Capsule on the way? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I'm really looking forward to that, actually. I'm very interested in how the Indian Space Agency is doing. They seem to be on the verge of greatness, right? I think they're doing grand things. Let's try and get our way somewhat down to the horizon. If we press stop now, hopefully we've got a little bit of control. Now, the way that we went up and down like that, we are definitely not having an efficient flight, but we've got so much Delta V, I think we should be fine, especially when we swap over to the nuclear power. Again, away we go. You see the eclipse of the weekend? I did not see the eclipse of the weekend. Unfortunately, the wrong continent. There was a lunar eclipse that followed it, and I missed that as well. Because, of course, when the moon can go in front of the sun, that means when it goes round to the other side of the Earth, it's in the shadow, right? Like that. It all just lines up still. It's always good to remember that when there is one eclipse, another does follow. There we go. Orbit 1. What's that? Mo problems 2. I don't remember getting ready for that. Create an alarm. We'll try and figure that out at some point. Planetary transfer window. We're not going to Moho. We're going to Juno. When? I'm not sure when this is. Add the alarm. Is it? Okay. Woo. I was a little bit worried that actually it was after Jeb was going to arrive at Elu, and then we were going to have all sorts of problems. Whilst we do that, let's go over No, wrong button. I want to be out over here somewhere. Get rid of you. I want to see whether we can get any ideas. Focus view. Thank you. Of like what biomes we've got. Like we've already landed here. What do we reckon? If I land... Look, you can see colour differences here, right? And colour differences here. I'm not sure if we switch to this... there's no probe core on board. That's the problem. And the probe core is the thing that has connection to the KerbNet. And KerbNet is how you get to see all the wonderful things that could be. And we don't have one like jammed on top of here, do we? Alright, time to sing KSP2's praises again. I don't like to do it that often, but I feel like the parts list is a good idea, because like, how am I supposed to know now whether I've got a part on here or not? Like oh, what are you? What are you? There's a sideways fuel tank in there. Did I really do that? Looks like I did that. Because I can't see whether I've got a probe core on here or not. And without a probe core, I cannot use KerbNet. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, if you could give me 2 seconds, we're just going to watch this as I go to Kerbal Wiki Duna Biomes. I'm just going to make a little search. I want to get a map up. Topology. No, biome map. There we go. That's what I want. If I open this up and can I have a look at this? The game's just like no. Save image. If I get this, we can then WebP. What type of image format is that? It's one that it takes anyway. All right. So if we just hit this button here, hello, how are you doing? Let's make this a little bit bigger. So I am seeing. Where's my red square? Hey, how are you doing? No, I want to get the red square. Don't give me the red square. Okay. So like here looks pretty good. We could get a bunch of biomes there. There's a few over there. We could maybe even get 3 or 4 here. Does anybody have any particular strong feelings on where we land? Look at that. Like that's quite a... If I smooth down my red square. There's some good stuff right there, right? How about that place? Okay, so I'm seeing 2 or 3 potential landing spots. I think this one here is probably the top one. This is also pretty good in here. Let's see if we can identify any of these. Let's see if we can have a look and see what's on the map and see if we can identify any of those. I'm not entirely sure. I don't have ScanSat at the moment because it started messing up my game. I don't know what happened in 1.12, but ScanSat just didn't play nice with stuff. Isn't there a mod for that, Manifesto or something? Okay, alright, I see what you're saying. Best probe to find anomalies is the rover, mate. Oh, is it really? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's good. That's good. Look, so this must be, you see this bit here with a little crater, right? That must be, if I pull this back up. Is it? Is it? I was wondering whether that was the point I was looking at, going, oh, this would make a good secondary spot. Yeah, okay, alright. We're gonna have to try and figure something out. We're gonna have to try and figure something out. Let's go back to... Well, let's go to the tracking station. We're gonna jump on to the next alarm. We're gonna go to Duna. We're gonna think about landing. Science Chopper, hello. You there? What to next? Go! I should really give an epilepsy warning beforehand, but yeah, I think most people who are this far in the game now know at some point I'm gonna go fast. I also need to sneeze. Okay, excuse me about that. No, that was inconvenient for all round. I've got to say, inconvenient all round. Okay, that's good. This is good. Man, we are a long way out from the future. We're already going at the maximum time warp that is allowed to us at this point in time. I could install better time warp. That probably should be a thing that I do at some point, because we're only doing interplanetary in this playthrough, apart from the occasional helicopter trip to the beach. I think you can allow me the occasional helicopter trip to a nice vacation spot. Should we... Have I got Cove launch pad? Should we fly a helicopter off to the Cove launch pad at some point? If we manage to get a bunch of biomes down before the end of stream, maybe I will go and do that. Am I out of power? What do you reckon bad has happened in the time warp? I'm almost guarantee something's happened. That was far too long. Far too long. Delete and close. I also kind of want to use the astrogator, don't I? Need to put in those things. I bet just because I've asked for... wait. I put my trust in the alarm clock in game, and we know this is bad. Do I just go? I should have used this. 45 days. I'll take it. 45 days is okay. I can live with that. All right, that's fine. I don't have the probe that can point towards the maneuver node. That's a little unfortunate. Oh, look how long it takes us to turn as well. That's a little unfortunate, but I think allowable. Let's turn and point in the right direction. I think we're just gonna hit this button and scan over that way. We're gonna watch Kerbal rip round at quite the speed. Every time I see a river, I'm reminded of how cool Kerbal multiplayer will be when it finally arrives on Kerbal 2, because we'll be able to go and do things like, race down the river, and the person who gets there first is, like, have an actual race. Excuse me for that little cough there. I wasn't going to just mute for that. Like a mountain climb. Do you guys want to climb mountains together in Kerbal? I think that would be also really cool. Imagine building yourself a little wingsuit and be like, hey guys, look what I got. I think that would be incredibly cool. I'd also like to know whether things like the clouds will sync, because Kerbal 2's got some alright clouds, they're not great clouds, it has to be said. Epilepsy warning, if that's needed. Go. We are orbit 2000. Wow, look at that. I'm all about that. Of course, at this height, I'm guessing we've got multiple orbits a day. I could work it out, but I'm not entirely sure how many we've got. Oh, are we gonna hit 3,000 orbits? No, I don't think so. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, as we start to say goodbye to the sun, we are 40 odd seconds away for this. Did you know? What was it? I was watching I was watching Fraser Kane from Universe Today, and he was interviewing someone who was talking about all the different things that actually move faster than light. Now, unfortunately, most of the things he was talking about were things like, when you pop a laser pointer on the wall and then you move it as fast as you can over, the laser dot will move faster than light, right? Or if you've got a pair of scissors and you're cutting a piece of card, if you do it quickly, that cutting front will be moving faster than light. And I find those a little bit unconvincing. They're not real things. If you see what I'm saying, like the laser dot is not real. The photons hitting the wall are real. Go, and the laser dot is what we perceive to be moving. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. That didn't. Wait. What stage just didn't happen? What are we about to find out is very broken. Oh no. Oh no. Is the helicopter flying free? Is there? No. We're still attached. Okay. I'm not sure what that staging was, but I feel very worried. I'm very worried, shall we say. You don't want to go on top of a mountain ever again. As a kid, your dad took me there, and your brother up in Bavaria. We were in shorts and t-shirts, knee deep in so, dude. That's just bad planning. That's it. Like so, I went on what we call the French exchange, where you spend time in France with a family, and then their child comes over and spends time with your family, and you get to know the different cultures and stuff. It was kind of cool. I didn't learn any French from it. I got to be honest. Like the whole thing was pretty rubbish. But one of the things that took us skiing on top of a pretty big mountain. We were by Grenoble. Anyway, and like I'd worn sun cream, right? I was warned that sunburn was a thing to watch out for. So I was wearing a lot of sun cream. Still, at the end of the trip, my face was nothing but blisters. It was horrific. Now, because I'm a kind of happy-go-lucky guy, it didn't really bother me that much, and I just got on with my life, right? But, if you're going up a mountain, you should know that, there's not as much atmosphere to keep the UV in check, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of reasons why skiers are covered head to toe in funny equipment and stuff. Yeah. It's one of the life lessons that has very much stuck with me because it did sting. It really did sting. Okay, I feel like we're doing good. If I could just keep pointed, that will be fine. Looking at the amount of fuel we're burning through, this is going to be a breeze. I'm going to try for an aero capture. I think that's good. And snow is very reflective. Yeah, it doubles it up, right? It's snow blindness is no joke, as they say. I'm glad I've never been an Arctic explorer. Not least because, Arctic fleas are a thing, and my gosh, am I, attractive to insects. They just want to come and munch on me. It's not fleas, it's like gnats and stuff like that. But everyone's like, the Arctic's dead. It's like, no. When you're going to the Arctic, it's alive. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't be going there, right? It's like, if it's so hostile to life that nothing can survive, you, the casual explorer, are not going there. Yeah, you, the hardened explorer, probably are. But the tourist or whatever, no. Fine. Let's just try and trickle this in as close as possible. I'll take it. That's fine. And then we just got to play with this and make this work. We've played this game a few times before. Let's bring this down here. Let's see what happens with the numbers when we go faster or slower. Okay, that's the wrong way. We'll slow us down. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. Is that... What's going on over there? Let's focus Duna. Hello, how are you doing? Alright, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Wait, I'm not selecting this anymore. That's what's going wrong there. Let's try just bringing these in much closer to Duna. If I could hit an aero brake from this distance, I would be over the moon. Well, no, I'll be over Duna. But if we could... Egads. I'll take that, and then we'll trim it as we get closer. I think that's the winner there. Set the alarm, create an alarm. I want it to be for my maneuver. Duna correction. I've got to come up with a better name. I said this last time because we're not correcting. We're doing the next bit. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, big sneeze. Or not. When you just mute and then you're like, ah. And then nothing happens? That's exactly what just happened there. Maybe I'll do that. What mods am I running right now? So the major ones are things like Astrogator that tells me where I can like transfer, because it turns out this thing here doesn't work. Like, oh my gosh. This being the actual part of the game, there used to be a mod called the Kerbal Alarm Clock that did well. That actually did the maneuvers that you wanted to see and stuff like that. But some time ago, Kerbal decided that they were also going to implement their own alarm clock, which is good. Like, they needed it. They really did need it. But it's drifted from the model. It doesn't match up. I've got Final Frontier, which shows all the ribbons for people when we've landed at the end of the mission. Just tells you what you've done. Trajectories, of course. What's this one? Okay, all right. I've got the Kerbal Engineer. Don't need it. Don't use it. I've also got Kerbal Operating System. When I've got more time in my life, because I'm currently studying astrophysics at uni. I'm in my 3rd year, and I'm doing some amazing physical work, but that doesn't leave me time for coding, it turns out. So when I'm not doing that, I like to code missions. And then we've got the science alerts, because I kept on forgetting to do all sorts of stuff, so I put that on there just to remind me, and that's pretty much it. I think that's all of it. We've seen the thing, so we know the stuff is there. Yes. Little drink. Okay, I guess. Who are you? Oh, you're the Elu craft, Jeb. So you might not know this if you're not a long-time viewer. I am not a fan of Mr. Jebediah Kerman. I feel like he jumps in the front seat far too often. He's just a PR... I wanted to use a rude word beginning with W there. I'm just going to stop myself. He's a PR nightmare. He always wants to be the person up front and doing stuff, yeah, but he keeps blowing up the spacecraft. So to deal with that, I normally send him somewhere. Jeb indeed has been ostracised. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what's going on with Jeb right now. I didn't do this. We got to do this. Stop. Extend. Woo-wee. All right, that extend. Woo. I was a little worried there. More than once, I've ended up putting just a lump of space debris out there. It looks very much like a fully functioning spacecraft, but they will have no way of talking to home, and thus it's just a piece of space debris. Let's look at our craft. Side chopper. Wait, where's the comnet? Oh, we turned comnet off once upon a time, right? Should we turn it back on? I think I might want to turn it back on. Settings, custom, comnet, accept, resume. All right, can I see stuff now? No. Well, let's try some more settings, because there's another one, right? There's in here, require signal for control. Maybe that's the one that we wanted. I normally turn these on as well. I'm a little bit surprised that I didn't. Should we do that? I think we'll do those. I think that's everything we've got. Accept. Resume. Am I still in control? Do we still have stuff going down? Ish. Alright, we'll just let this roll. We're looking in the right direction. We've got 18 days. Kerbin is like... Oh no, that's Jewel. Hello, how are you doing? Kerbin is over this way. No, that's Minmus. Look how far away Minmus is from Kerbin, right? Oh, if you happen to be up in the mornings, look out towards the east. You'll see a point of light in the sky that is unbelievably bright. That's Venus. Venus is currently the furthest away from the sun it's going to be for like at some time, a few years or so. So it's like the highest in the sky it's going to be. So yeah, go out there and have a look. That's how far away the moon is. I mean, yeah, it's crazy how far Minmus gets, right? It's crazy how far Minmus gets. But which again is nothing compared to the distance to the sun or whatever. You know, like the whole like idea of distances in space really are crazy, because it's all about the circles, right? It's all about the orbits. And like we see pictures all the time of like Earth here and the moon just here. But this is about the right sort of scale. All right. Latest version of KSP, indeed it is. I always, whenever they added the launcher, what a great time. What a great decision. You can, however, turn the launcher off. If you use your Steam and put in the extra arguments, so it's like dash no launcher or something like that. I still have it on because I like to be reminded of the disappointment that is Kerbal Space Program 2. I, of course, bought Kerbal Space Program 2 the very moment it came out. And we played it, it must have been a good 2 months solid. And then we gave up out of disappointment. Which, it's not how I like to spend my money. But here we are. That's what's happened. So we come back. I was playing a career mode before that. But I swore I wasn't going back, so I'm not going back. That is pretty much the reason why we've not gone back. I was kind of hoping that in the time it took us to play this one through, they would have done things like added heating and science. I really thought they would have added a lot more by now, but I'm sure you're all aware of the controversy that is the Kerbal Space Program 2 development cycle at the moment. It's sure is something. Okay, let's go out and have a look. Is that actually looking good? I think it might be. Hello. Okay, if I throttle. Yep, we're going in. I'll take a polar. Yeah, I'll take that. That means we get to pick where we're landing, right? That's pretty good. Of course, I'm gonna because that's where the lander is. I might actually end up having to just go with wherever we can land. Okay. That's going to be a little bit awkward, but not the end of the world. I really feel like the edge of the canyon's probably the winner. Yeah, I mean, we'll have a look when we get there. If we're lucky, we can use a little bit of curb net to pop down a waypoint, and then we can aim for that with both. 500 delts is not a lot. That feels good. Okay. Let's set an alarm. Still not Jeb to Elu yet. Okay, that's fine, my friends. That's fine. Duna capture. Thank you very much. That is the thing, yeah. The amount of times I've hit just this manual time and then 5 minutes later it's gone off and I'm like, oh no, I forgot to set it properly. It's a fun day. It's a fun day when that happens. Alright, well, here we go. Can we see Duna? Wait, let's spot the planet that we're trying to fall towards. There's Moho. Is that it? No, that's not. Moho, Jewel. Duna. There we go. Do you see that little dot there? I'm not sure if you do. You should be able to see the writing. It wasn't. I mean, yeah, we did get conned. But a lot of us would have paid for the development anyway, right? Like, I was always going to sign up for early access. The fact that Nate Simpson is a untruthful person definitely sort of added to it, right? Like, if they had just come out and gone, it's going to take us a year to add heating, then I would have been fine. Okay, whatever. That's the thing. But they were like, a couple of days. We just had to take it out because of a small technical thing. That was the exact words they said. We just had to take it out of the YouTuber meetup because of technical detail. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. I'm not going to go and get into that because there is literally nothing good to say about the cycle. There's very good things to say about the game. All right, there are a lot of, like, the VAB is amazing. The parts list, it turns out, is pretty good, but the implementation of it is not the best. Yeah, there are some really, really good ideas that they just seem to have a little bit of technical debt about. You know, they've got to do some learning. Which is fine. I totally understand. You know, not everybody comes pre-built with a bunch of astrophysical intuition, or indeed have gone ahead and just just learn anything about simulating physical systems. Yeah, one of the first... Anyway, whatever. Well, no, why not? One of the first things we did at university during our computing courses was to show how almost any system like this is non-reversible. So, like, that's why the alarm clock has drifted from the model that's going on. Because if you run what's called an integration and you work out the mathematics just from point to point, you will be told one thing. And if you were using that in the real world, that one thing would agree with the real world. Oh, here it comes! Here it comes! But if you simulate... Are we good? We slowing down? But if you simulate these physical systems in a time step, with a frame rate, if you will, it drifts. It drifts. Yeah, they do. Yeah, exactly. We wanted a good physics game, and they did shiny graphics. That's exactly the problem. That's exactly the problem. And don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the shiny graphics, but I also want to be able to put a space station up and not watch it slowly crash into the atmosphere. Unless that's actually the physical, unless they're simulating atmospheric drag. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, the atmosphere doesn't stop at 70 kilometers like it does in the game, right? Or rather, it shouldn't. Oh, hello. Camera switched. What should happen is that it fades out until the edge of the sphere of influence or something like that, right? And then you get drag wherever you are. Because that does happen, right? But when you get out to like geostationary, it's what we call negligible, right? There are other factors like photon pressure from the sun that outweigh that. You have a 12-year-old PC, you didn't care about shiny graphics for $80. I'm not sure I can actually agree with that, because like new games should really be built for new hardware, right? I do understand what you're saying, and there definitely should be considerations made towards that, but you can't hamstring yourself because other people aren't upgrading, right? That's my point of it, and this does mean I get left behind as well sometimes, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just like, well, I'm okay, so I don't care. But definitely from like a development point of view... Oh, hello. I didn't want to be on Ike. I wanted to be focused on Duna. Thank you. Definitely from a development point of view, people are looking for the newest and bestest, right? It is one of the things that sells the games. Yeah. So the problem is that they still haven't optimized at all, right? So it shouldn't take the top end to just run it. As always, a nuanced conversation is needed. And we don't like nuanced conversations on the internet. They're difficult and hard, and we have to think about stuff. Is this going into a good order? I think we've nailed it. I think we've done it. I think we got this. I'm also going into I wish sun synchronous orbits would work. So, in the real world, because there's like mountains and the Earth bulges a little bit at the equator because it's spinning around, right? So it gets thrown out a little bit, and the moon is over there, and like a whole bunch of reasons. There's this when you go round in an orbit, you kind of get like pulled round a little bit, and if you balance all those forces just right, you can end up tracking the sun. And people like to do that for like Earth imaging and stuff like that. So every time you go over the same point of the land, you've got the same shadows and stuff like that. And there's also like you always have sun on your solar panels and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of reasons. But of course, Kerbal doesn't, or I don't even know if it can, because even things like Principia don't go ahead and model this, because like I wish we had a fully 100% authentic gravitational experience, but actually I don't think anybody's ready. Like trying to solve n-body physics, you don't work out paths, you work out energy levels and stuff like that, and it gets a little abstract. Alright, we need to figure out where we're going. Hello, hello, hello. In here somewhere. Down more. Hello. Good, man. Show me some stuff. Okay, something's wrong with my settings. Something is definitely wrong with my settings. Let's just have a look through. Is it because I turned it off? It won't let me turn it back on. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Because I don't even have the UI overlay, and we're not allowed to put it on. Is that not a thing? Because we've got enable ComNet. Hire crew, indestructible. Yeah, none of that is. None of these look like. If anybody else sees stuff here, let me know though. Let me know. That should be cool. Not gonna do that. Nothing to do with that. This is all just extra game. Timekeeper settings. What are these? But still not that either. Toolbar and TU. Yeah, okay, well. Should we try leaving and come back? I think we're gonna try leaving and come back. Let's get a little save. I don't know what's gonna happen if we do. Oh no, we can do. How long did we wait for new? Yeah, no, I'm totally feeling the rah against them at the moment as well. Like I totally understand, and it is 100% because they lied to us, right? The phrase that I keep coming back to is weeks, not months, right? That's the one that I'm just like, well, yeah, that's the one that I feel really messed us up. Oh, we got the line. Did you see the line? I saw the line. I think we might have done it. Whether it's going to let me have CurbNet because we're actually too far away and I didn't do it right. Yes. Yeah, 1%. I'll take a 1%. Still good, right? No, that's the decoupler. Hibernating warp auto, thank you. CurbNet. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, great. So now we need to try and figure out where we're going. And the only way we can actually do that is equatorial. So what are we looking for? We're looking for this number here, the 40, to be a 0. Can I also get field of view as big as possible? Thank you. Oh, wait. Are these biomes? Wait a minute. So the biome Midlands. I think that might be it. So over here, craters, yes. Midlands, lowlands. Okay, cool. Very cool, bro. Very cool. I don't use. Well, I've started using the word bro more and more. Like it was ironically, and now it's becoming more and more just part of my language. Oh, excuse me. It's like the word lol. I very rarely used the word lol non-ironically, and now I'm like, yeah, lol is good, yo. Okay, what have we got here? Highlands, lowlands. Alright, I'm not feeling this particular patch here, so let's try on the other side. Wait, is that going right through the planet? Warp here. Let's see what we get. We're looking for somewhere nice to go. Stable orbit. It's relatively stable. We got 131 and 140, so it's pretty good. I'm still playing the publishers mainly, but the developers went with it and said that I understand that publishers want their money. Right? I get that. Ooh, there. Midlands Sea, Midlands, Lowlands. I bet we've already got the Lowland stuff. Here, Midlands Canyon. Should we just put down a waypoint there? Did it? Did it actually put it down? I don't think it actually put it down. Wait, what are we seeing here? That's not. Oh, it's upside down. But is that actually where we were? Was that over there? I'm going to accept it for now. Okay, so I'm going to warp here and see if that moves closer into the light. How far do we have to get? That bubble starting to get on my nerves. Can we turn the noise off? Is that ooh. Whoa, look at all these settings. You know, I'm just gonna close that and not worry about it. I think I'm gonna do another orbit. And then we'll try and figure out where we're landing. How does that feel for you guys? I remember when I first started with online gaming, I had to ask what LOL meant when I was on server Jedi Academy Online. I'm on enough. Yeah, LOL used to mean lots of love, right? Like, I'm totally down, man. I'm totally down. It's all right. We can do this. We can do this. Add a maneuver. So that was too far. I mean, waiting for the daytime's pretty good though, right? I'm about it. Oh, are we going that way round? Are we? You would have thought I'd noticed that. Oh well. Okay, so then we want it at the top. And we'll go that way instead. Like literally about that far, and we'll bring it down. And then at some point, we should be able to see where we're landing. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, that's too far. Quite a bit. We're just gonna tweak it until they get close. Obviously you might notice that the red line and the red cross don't perfectly match up. That is because it's predicting where the planet is going to be when we've gone around our orbit a couple of times. Oh, not a couple of times, just once. So I'm gonna keep pulling it around until they get close to good. That, I think, is a perfect little orbit right there. Do people think that's good? I think that's good. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to not have control when we land, but I think that's good. I think that's good. What do publishers even do anymore? They provide the money up front. That's what they do now. They pay the guys to make the game before they sell the game, right? Which, yeah, in some circumstances is like, in others is like, yeah, right. This is going to crash. It's going to crash badly. I've just thought we didn't actually end up putting... Oh. We haven't got a Kerbal on board. We haven't got... I'm going to make a save. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to make a save. We're going to show you. And then we're going to try... Whilst I'm doing this, I'm going to try and figure out what we're going to do about it. I think I'm probably going to end up getting my other Kerbal to just kind of drift over here somehow. Unless we can actually land this fine, at which point that'll be fine. Whoever it was that was suggesting parachutes was totally right. Was totally right. I'll see what I can do, but obviously these nuclear-powered engines, they're not got... Whilst I had the thuds on the bottom, not on the bottom, on the sides, that was good. I could probably have landed on those. But when I swapped over to nuclear engines, that was the problem there. Yes, yeah, I see the series of events. Me and my mate made our own one instead, PMS. Okay, yeah, and one of the women on the server went, tell me about it. Yeah, I mean, I think girls have claimed PMS well before. And they are welcome to it. Okay, that's not quite where I want it to be, but I think I'm going to accept it. Because this, of course, is just a demonstration landing. Oh, look, did I actually land deep? Deep over there? Maybe. Okay, I'm going to try and land this, but I ain't expecting great things. I'm sure you're not either. Are these going to get ripped off on the way? Probably. I was totally relying on having a Kerbal on board. Are we going to fly someone out? Might be the way. It's like a year and a half, man. Doesn't Kickstarter, Patreon, or Early Access do the same as a publisher? Unfortunately not. So, like, in theory, yeah. But it doesn't make that much money. Like, developers are expensive. Man, I am tempted to, like, raid you out. Burn up a little bit. Bring that Apple Axis to where I am. And then hit retrograde and start slowing down. Or maybe just do that now. If I can hit a slow enough speed into the atmosphere, then maybe we could get some good things going on here. I'm not expecting it, but maybe. We got direct connection here as well. That's pretty good, actually. That's very good. That might actually save us. I doubt it, but it might. Frontier did that. Elite did. Kickstarter as well. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, they were also fueled by passion, you know. Whereas I'm not sure that Intercept have really got that. I mean, Nate did a good job of trying to convince us of it, but I'm not convinced anymore. I mean, my litho braking might work. You reckon split the fairing? Man, I really wish we'd put. I wonder if we could just like land this. Wait. Wait. I've got. Let's see if we can just use the rotors, yo, at some point. I mean, I doubt it as well, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Can I get this? 10 kilometers. Okay. I would have to try and turn the engines off to do it. Any chance is indeed better than no chance. I agree 1000% on that one. Yeah, I can do percentages, don't worry. Are we actually just straight up landing this thing? Why aren't you also... Why is this one not spinning? Shut down. Shut down. Why are you not spinning? No, I can't do it. Not enough. Not enough. Alright. Brakes on. Turn the engines back on. Activate. Activate. Go. I mean, we've got so much fuel left over. This might actually just work. 3 kilometers up, though. I mean, this... What's my maximum slowdown? About 1 a second, right? So, about 300 meters, I want to really be nailing it. I really didn't think these would work anywhere near as well as this. These the nuclear engines. Okay, there's break even, give or take. At no point did I think we were going to get anywhere near this close. I don't know what speed to go down. Plenty of to weight ratio, but how about in the air? This is it. Like, nuclear engines are normally so bad. Orbit 4. Thank you very much. This must have been over the place we land. We came into orbit. Look at this, though. Look at this. Just going to gently put down on the surface. Are we even going to be able to save this, though? Because we're going to have to try and, like, fall. A little bit more. Going just a little too slow. I don't want to totally stop, but at the same time, I do not want to be hitting the floor any more than, should we say 3? I mean, 3 is my favoured speed to hit the floor. I've said this many times, many points in the past. 3 meters per second is generally well within the impact tolerances of anything here. Anything on the craft. So, though I am very worried about the fact that this is a long way to fall. Like, when this tips over, why is my game frozen? When this tips over, it's going to be a problem. 4.1, 4.0. If we can make it fall that way, it's less distance, right? Which is backwards. No, too much. Slow down. X. Backwards. Yes. Small celebration here. I think that's great. We did it, guys. We did amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. Save it. Save it. Okay, what's going on? Is electric charge dying? Electric charge is dying, but I guess that's okay. Let's turn the SAS off. Is that now? Okay, let's just put this in hibernate for a bit. Bam. And then we should have no power being drawn. Okay, that's good. That's good. Got to scroll out and just have a look around, see where we're at. Switch to. We're pretty close to the marker. Pretty close to the marker. F5 and huzzahs. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very, very much. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna. Wait, where are you? Over here, maybe. We're gonna undock. Swap over to you. Hello. Gonna close this just for looks. Just for looks. And we're just going to about here. Try and land somewhere close to that marker. Let me bring it down just a little bit. Back just a little bit. Okay, we've managed to land amazingly well with this craft before, and then take off and go back to the Duna orbital lab here. So I'm hoping we can do the same. We'll find out when I've landed and run out of fuel, and I'm like, oh no. That will be fun. That will be fun. Let's make sure we're nowhere near Jeb being there. We're not. So let's just travel. All right, goodbye, little spacecraft. Well, no, you're not the spacecraft. You're my space station. It is a very little space station, but it does the job. It does the job. It's kind of got like a gateway feel to it, you know. Wow, did you see that shadow go across it there? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, turn that on, point towards my maneuver node. We've got 50 seconds to go until we're there, though, so that's cool. These fuel tanks around the outside are actually disposable. If we land and we don't have the Delta V, we can drop them to get back. Yeah, obviously we drain the fuel and put it all in the center part. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, big engine. Still no engine. I've got to find out what mod is killing my engine noises. Maybe I'll just go and install a better. Maybe I'll go and install an engine mod noise, an engine sound mod. And sorry, my English. And then we'll know roughly what we're supposed to be like. Then we'll know that there's a different one on there, and that'll be cool. Boop. Do we know control locked? Wait, no. There's a Kerbal on board. How am I control locked? All right, fine, whatever. We'll just fly by the skin of my teeth. I think we can handle that. I think we can just about handle that. We should have a fairly eventful entry. Hey Ike, how are you doing? One of my favourite places in the system. Is it Scatterer? Also a design feature so it doesn't fall over. Yeah, I mean it does very handily lower my centre of mass. You're correct there. Very much. Let's fly like this. I do like to be able to see my Kerbals inside there. Not my Kerbals insides. That's different. Okay, we managed to get rid of it. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, there's Eve. There's Kerbin. That's nice. I like that. I like that. I don't think I've got Scatter installed. If I do, I'll go check it out. Yeah, maybe. I'll go have a look. Alright, atmosphere is it's like 40 kilometers, right? I believe 40 kilometers. Can I activate that navigation? Thanks very much. Do I see it outside here then? I don't, unfortunately. That is actually unfortunate. It'd be really cool if I could see it. I almost want to be able to see the anti-it as well, right? Because if I go and flip this all the way over, there's the one I'm going for, but it's all the way over by my prograde, and I don't want to look at the prograde because I'm looking at my retrograde, so I know where I'm trying to land. Let's try it. How about if we set Science Chopper as my target? Can we see it? Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm just going to land wherever I land, and then maybe Hyas is going for a bit of a walk. We'll see. We'll see. If I get within a kilometre, I will be over the moon. If I get within 10 kilometres, I'll consider it a job well done. I think that's the mound we're looking for. Is it? Could be. It could be. We'll find out when we get there. We're at double speed at the moment, so I'm going to have to crank that down. I don't know if I've ever got into the minus G-forces. I feel like this is another point where I could just burn Radial out and bring my Apoapsis towards me, and that would be two good things going on there. Let's do this. Let's do this. Radial out. Check the map, because if I burn now, look, it's pushing me closer to where I want to be. I'm going to try and ever so slightly overcook it, because atmosphere be weird, yo. There. I also see that I kind of want to go normal. Just kind of, you know. And these little trims are probably just a little too much. Am I burning too much fuel here? Okay, right. We are orientating retrograde whether we like it or not now. We're too deep in the atmosphere, but hey, I think we might end up within 100 kilometers. Well, indeed, we are definitely ending up within 100 kilometers. I am currently 14 kilometers off the floor. I don't know at what point I'm going to have to be like, all right, that's good enough, now we stop. But at some point, I'm going to have to be like that. We're not quite at the top of the clouds yet. I am actually going to have to get out and walk all the way over there, aren't I? It is a little sad. It's a little sad. I could probably make a little hop, but that also fills me with sadness. And the fact that we're headed towards a hill means that at some point we're gonna... Oh, I don't like it. Let's go radial out and just burn very much out. Do what I need you to do, my friend. Do what I need you to do. It's trying. It's trying. Yes. No. Yes. Maybe. I want to mostly be burning up rather than slowing down. Oh, we've got to be within 10 kilometers almost definitely. I sure wish I mean, I technically did save before we tried landing. Okay, here we go. We'll just go full landing mode now. Is it enough? I don't know. I may have stopped too late. We'll find out, though. We'll find out. Oh, I did this last time, didn't I? Maybe I want to come down steeper. Do you guys agree? I think I might want to come down steeper. And then we can use the engine to our advantage a lot more. Yeah, there's no way I'm stopping in time. Good job, I've got to reload, right? Good job, I've got to reload. And it's not even that much more, look. It's not even that much more. Less than 100 meters per second, but highest. Unfortunate. Oh, 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 oh. No engine left, but oh. This is not a saving situation. This is not good. Oh, oh. I'm not doing it though. But hey, we say no. Yeah, we're going to come down much sharper angle. Turn on my engine a much faster. Indeed, we do. It is not one of my streams if we don't blow something up. Hello. You're not who I want. It's close though. It's close. Where? He's dead, Jim. No. They were fine. They were fine. It just wasn't good enough for me. That. Undock. Now I'm almost like, well, let's just turn around, but that's probably not the best idea. So how about if instead we do this? Is that a savable burn, do you reckon? I would like to think so. No. I'm gonna press F5. Hopefully this one's a little bit better. I thought when I was setting it up, and I wish I'd vocalised it, that it was too shallow and we weren't going to be able to do it properly. How did I manage to land last week? I think I did a very similar. Oh no! All right, we're good. I think I did a very similar approach last week where we were just basically coming straight down. Because of course we also did this last time. Oh no! Well, here we go. I also did this last time where we ended up having to reload and reassess ourselves. Hopefully this will just be good, yo. That would be great. That'd be great. I'm gonna blow my nose again. I don't mind the occasional cough coming through, but that blowing the nose noise is not one for stream, let me tell you. We're essentially there. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I pressed M, not X. What is my life? What is my life? But I think I'm gonna take it because then I can just start slowing down whenever I want, right? Maybe at the top of the atmosphere we'll start slowing down. Look at that over there. That's really nice. Really nice. We're gonna first actually set as target. There we go. Let's see if we can spot the hill we're trying. Is that the hill we're trying to land on? What a weird hill to die on. Lol. I think that is it. Yep. There it is. All right, we're at orbit 2. I suppose technically we did disengage from the station and now in orbit 2. I wonder what orbit the station's on. Does it count itself as the thing? The reference? Does it count itself as the reference? I want to be surface, thank you. So I'm going to burn out for a lot to try and actually slow my descent down. Let's just retrograde it. Let's go. G. 29 kilometers. I think we got this. It's not going to be within the 10-kilometer limit that I wanted last time, but I will walk us out there. Am I just not able to do this? Which number's going down faster, this one or that one? Of course, this one slows down as this one gets faster, but like, 700, 650. This is going. I was tempted to do some of the firm's lyrics because of that. I'm not sure what you're on about, mate. Sorry. I am a culturally inept person. Is this a just burn and don't stop burning situation? Like from 20 kilometers or whatever. No, we've done this before. Why is this so hard now? What? We literally did this last week. How am I failing so hard at landing? It's because I'm trying to pinpoint, and that's always more awkward. But like, I don't. This should be fine, yo. Okay, well, we're going to have to come up with another way of doing this then. I've not got like a limited throttle or anything like that, have I? No? I mean, I know it's a small engine. Well, I hope you're ready for another explosion, because we're about to get one. Probably at a higher speed than we impacted last time. So how about we just turn the engine on when we're slowing down, and we don't turn it off until we're there. Oh, hello. G limit reached. Not for long though, because she didn't pass out. RCS, slow down. Wrong way, slow down. Can we save them? Probably not. The electric charge is about to die as well. Wait, we can deal with that. Extend the solar panel. It's like, too much aerodynamic force. Don't let me do this. Off it goes. I am not sure what the ideal plan is here. I think the ideal plan is to move this back a little bit. We're just going to ever so slightly take longer to slow down. But also the moment we hit the atmosphere, we're going to just turn the engines on and keep going. And if that's not good enough, then I don't know. we're just going to figure it out. So that problem was that if we did it that way, we come in far too shallow and we can't point to the point we want to be. So, like, I don't need to be efficient. Look how much fuel I've got. What I do need to be is precise. Which is not my strongest suit, it has to be said. Because, yeah, over here, that is by far the most efficient place to lower the periaps. But then we're going through the atmosphere for so long, it becomes really hard to try and judge where we're actually going to land. Somewhere about here, I think I want to start burning upwards again and try and reduce my speed as much as possible. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'll take an orbit one, actually. So if we do this, I'm now bringing this apoapsis down to where I am. Oh, it's really pushing that out forwards. Let's think about this. Which way's backwards? Is this backwards? No, that's forwards. Way backwards. Maybe I did want the surface one. More backwards. Much more backwards, thank you. Link in my Discord group. Moving mouse. Yes. Actually, I do know. I didn't know the name. Okay, I'm just going to carry on burning from here onwards, I think. If I manage to actually stop, great. I should target the rover, you're right. Set target. I mean, we're close. Oh, can we target? I kind of want to push that way a bit more, right? Of course, we've got the atmosphere to think about as well. That's north, that's south, that's north over there. I don't know how far I want to carry on throttling down with, you know? Like... 1,900 delta V. I don't know what that's going to be when I... Can I click on that and see what it is in lower atmosphere? Kerbal engineer will tell me. You... Landing? Let's have a look. I'm already too far up. Suicide burn countdown 6-7 minutes. I kind of don't believe. Yeah, minus 78 seconds. Yeah, I don't think that suicide burn countdown is accurate. 5 minutes and going up. I don't think it knows what it wants. I sure know that I don't know what I want here. So burning radial out again to try and... Oh look! Oh okay, impact marker. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's push that further out. Definitely want to bring that apoapsis at least to where I am. Though that does mean I'm then not falling at all. So 275 meters per second. Already slower than we were at any other point in our approach. I'm looking at these numbers here. I just don't believe them, you know? I just don't believe them. A 5-minute countdown for a 2-minute burn. I don't know. How about if I just put that here? Okay, this feels about right here. Does it feel about right for you? Does it feel a bit right for you? Yeah, give or take, I think we're good. I don't want to say that too loud because, of course, we've still got 25 kilometers to go, 22, 23 kilometers to go. And so far, so good. Up more because we're just not doing what we need to do. Maybe I need to throttle down a bit actually and go back more because we're already slowing down too much. soon going to be right at the very apex of my my burn, of my arc, shall we say. Kind of want to get to the point where I'm not building speed, but I'm also not dropping speed. Okay, somewhere about here feels good. 18 kilometers at 100 meters per second. That's 108 seconds. I don't even know if I've got that in the tank. I don't know at what point I should just be like, yeah, full throttle, let's stop. Definitely want to keep somewhere around 100 meters per second, right? Burn a quarter-ish. Yeah, I'm not sure about a quarter. It's definitely somewhere around the third mark, right, that we get to keep the speed constant. But we're down to half the fuel tank already, so let's build a little bit of speed. But of course, it takes longer to wipe off that speed than it does to gain that speed. But I'm going to go like 110 and then burn, 110 and then burn. I don't know whether that's inefficient. Trying to watch this number here as well, which is telling me when I need to start my suicide burn. But I don't like doing suicide burns because generally I start just a second too late, and at that point I've broken my landing gear or something silly like that, right? But I do very much want to keep ahead of it. I think we're coming into the final approach now. Let's bring this right down. Okay, I think we're good. I think we got it. We nailed it. Well, not nailed it. Took 3 goes, but we're getting close to being nailing it. Okay, I think we're at the point now where I can just slow down like this, and if I'm really lucky, we're gonna hit like 0 as we hit the floor, which would be nice. The real thing, I don't want to slow down too much because at some point I'm going to start losing tracking on the retrograde, and that's something really annoying that happens occasionally. Get down to less than 1 meter a second, something like that, and it's just like, nah. Okay, I'm going to hit Radial out, and let's start slowing down a lot more. Let's bring it down to about 10 meters per second, and then we can just kind of land on that. It feels like I'm further away from the floor than I actually am. It's saying 500 meters. It looks longer. It looks longer. A little bit less. Just a little bit less throttle. I don't want to be like stalling myself too high. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm going to hit retrograde again just for a little bit. Just try and like bring us down to an actual 0 horizontal movements. 8, 7, 6, 5. Bring that down just a little bit more. I don't mind dropping at 5 meters per second. I don't know what the impact tolerance is on these things. Does it tell us anywhere? It does tell you in the VAB 6 kilometers. It's quite far to walk, but I'm willing to do that. Can I have a bit of a plod? Just a little bit. Oh, look at the impact marker. Was a little much for me, to be honest. 2 point something. Ready with the X. Bloop. Bam! Soul 1! Yay! We did it. We did it. Alright, stability assist. Am I going to do anything other than just get out and... Wait, F5. That's what I'm going to do. Let's turn this off, because that's just a little bit too much. Am I drifting? Feels like I'm drifting. It can handle not being on SAS. If I spin it around, not too much happens. That's good. Okay, we're going to deploy this bad boy, extend the ladder. We're going to deploy this bad boy, extend the ladder. Hopefully we're going to get caught on this little slab here. I mean, ish. That's not something we can rely on, though, is it? Do I wobble us around until we get down to the bottom? I think that's what I might do. I might just spin us around and hope that we slip to somewhere a little bit more... let's turn that on. A little bit more stable. Let's find the bottom of the valley. I wish we had more grip. I wish we had more grip. Trying to walk it. Okay, I think that will do. Things gonna go wrong if I leave. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. And I think with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time where we're mostly just going to end up flying around. I'm going to spend a little bit of time walking here. This is going to take some time. I mean, we can... speed up time twice as much here, so we can go a little bit faster. I don't really like doing that because I bet my craft is just falling. No, alright, we're good. So, sometimes my craft falls when I do that. Just came with time off on your E-Close asteroid. Yeah. I will see you next time. As I say, we're going to fly around. We're going to find ourselves a whole bunch of science, and then we're going to go back to the orbital lab and cash in that science and have great times. Well, see you then. When we're gonna do that. Bye!